HOSA Bayview. Welcome to HOSA's virtual kickoff this year. We're so grateful that so many of you are able to join us and come see what HOSA is about.
We're super excited to share some updates and details about what HOSA will be like this year and how Bayview will be running it. If you have any questions after or during this premiere, you can put your questions into the document linked in this video's description box, and we will answer any questions after the presentation. So, my name is Hillary, and I'll be one of the co-presidents this year.
My name is Phoenix, and I'll be the other co-president this year.
Hi, my name is Cece. I'll be one of your vice presidents for this year.
And hi, my name is Sophie, and I'll be your other vice president for this year.
Hi, my name is Jeffrey, and I'm one of your training coordinators this year.
Hello, my name is Hans, and I'll be the other training coordinator for this year.
Hi, everyone. My name is Betty, and I'll be one of your 3 PR officers this year.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm another one of the PR officers this year.
Hi, my name is Rachel, and I will be your final PR officer for this year.
And I'm Allison, and I'll be your junior executive for this year.
So HOSA is the largest health science student organization in North America, aimed to provide opportunities for students to learn about specific healthcare careers. With various different events and the help of our experienced trainers, HOSA Bayview has something for everyone. You can join us to take part in competitions where you can receive recognition with medals and certificates, or learn about the health sciences for fun.
So why should you join HOSA? Well, by becoming a member of HOSA Bayview, you will have the opportunity to attend leadership conferences where you can compete with members of other chapters in an event. You will also be able to go to workshops where you can learn about various health occupations. In addition, through these workshops and from preparing for the competition, you will build key skills and gain hands-on experience while also exploring possible careers in health science. Furthermore, taking the time to explore your interests in health science by joining HOSA Bayview allows for further personal development and for your leadership skills to foster. You will also have an opportunity to gain these skills at the conferences hosted by HOSA, where you'll be able to network with like-minded individuals and form connections.
There will be 2 main leadership conferences this year. The first conference will be the Leadership Conference, or FLC, held from November 20th to November 26th. This will basically be a practice conference for SLC. FLC is an opportunity to show your preparation and knowledge you have learned. It is not a qualifier conference, so even if you didn't feel like you performed desirably in FLC, you'll still have the opportunity to do better in SLC. For FLC, if your event has a written component, you'll only be writing this portion and you will not have to do a round 2. You have the entire week to write the test. However, once you start it, there will be a time limit. If your event does not have a written test portion, you'll be either submitting a round 1 submission or you'll have a presentation component. After the conference, you can change your event for SLC if you wish to do so. The Summer Leadership Conference, or SLC, is where students will compete for a place at the International Leadership Conference. It will be held both virtually and in person in the first week of May. However, this date is still tentative due to the state of the COVID-19 pandemic. The top 3 finalists for SLC will receive a certificate, a medal, and the opportunity to compete at the International Leadership Conference, and the top 10 will receive a certificate but will not be eligible for the ILC. Workshops such as career exploration in surgery or allied health will be returning this year, both in an online and in-person format.
All right, now we will tell you a bit about the categories we are training this year. On the slide, you will see the 14 categories our chapter has chosen to train. However, keep in mind that this is not the full list of events that HOSA Canada offers. And if you would like to take a look at all the categories, you can visit HOSA Canada's website. If you choose to compete in a category that's not on this list, unfortunately, we will not be able to provide training for you. However, HOSA Canada will give you the resources to self-study when you sign up. And with that, let's move to biomedical debate.
So biomedical debate is a category which explores the various pros and cons of biomedical issues and allows you to express your creativity and present your argument in a debate style format.
Next is behavioral health. This category gives you the opportunity to gain knowledge surrounding psychology, the mind, mental health, and substance abuse disorders. It aims to inspire members to learn and promote mental health resilience.
Next, we have clinical nursing, which is one of HOSA's health profession events, meaning you'll be able to learn the skills and knowledge needed for the nursing field. This individual event consists of 2 rounds, the first being a 50-question multiple choice test, and the second being an assessment of practical skills needed in clinical nursing.
Next is CPR first aid. Here you will learn about adult CPR, infant CPR, basic life support, even some anatomy, and learn how to identify shock or a stroke. This is a partner event with 2 rounds, the first being a written multiple choice component and the second being a practical round.
In epidemiology, members study health and disease within populations while also looking into possible public health careers. Competitors are expected to apply their knowledge through a multiple choice and written test.
After that, there's forensics, which is a 2-person team event with 2 rounds. So in round 1, it's a written competition, and qualifying teams can compete in round 2, where competitors can use their forensic knowledge to analyze a crime scene with information such as physical evidence, police reports, autopsies, etc.
HOSA Bowl presents members with the opportunity to gain knowledge and skills on various topics and situations in health, HOSA, and parliamentary procedure. So we like to call it a little bit of everything, and teams consist of 2 to 4 people, and they compete in 2 rounds, the first one being written.
Next, we have medical innovation. Medical innovation provides you the opportunity to gain knowledge and skills in order to impact the future of health and healthcare delivery. This event will consist of 2 rounds of teams of 2 to 4 people. In round 1, you and your team will be creating a form of medical innovation. The judges will evaluate this, and top scoring teams will advance to round 2 for an oral presentation of your product.
So medical law and ethics includes analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating ethical and legal terms in medical law, ethics, and bioethics. This event includes a written test and a tiebreaker essay question.
Medical terminology requires members to learn about prefixes, suffixes, roots, anatomy, physiology, pathophysiology, and health-related careers. This event encourages learning terms used in medical professions and careers with written tests.
Then we are introducing a new category to HOSA Bayview, which is pharmacy science. This is an individual category with 2 rounds. First is the multiple choice test, and second is a skill assessment. You will learn really interesting things like compounding and an oral suspension, withdrawing liquid from a vial, and disorders and treatments.
Public health is a great option if you want to work with your friends, as it's a large group project with up to 6 people. You will get a category such as tornado safety and will actively make events such as Instagram accounts or competitions with prizes to positively affect your community. In the end, present your research, findings, and impacts on your neighborhood to the judges as a group.
Sports medicine allows you to gain knowledge and the skills required for patient care in a sports medicine setting. It aims to bring awareness to injury prevention, therapeutic intervention, and immediate care.
And last but not least, veterinary science focuses on the knowledge and skills required for diagnosis and treatment of animals. This event consists of a multiple choice test and a skills assessment.
So in terms of registration changes, it's very similar to last year, except with a few changes. So I'll just be going over the 3 main steps needed to create an account. So each student has to make an account with HOSA Canada. And with this account, you'll be able to purchase membership and conference access, which is done individually, like I mentioned before. Step 1 is to register an account. So you must go to shop.hosacanada.org and press create account, which is found under the sign in button. After you fill in the create account form, which is seen on the right here, you will get a verification email after filling out the form correctly, taking you to the store website to create a password for your account. If you're unsure of what event you want to do or your teammates, which they will ask you for at the bottom of this form, you can always come back later and change it as long as it's before the member registration deadline. So you can just choose whatever you seem most interested at the time. So step 2 is to purchase membership and conference admissions. So you have to choose the membership and conference package if you'd like to participate in FLC and SLC. And this contains access to HOSA resources, which are now on Google Classroom this year, but used to be on Acto last year, and pays for both conferences and all workshops held throughout the year. You must pay for the membership fee before purchasing conference admissions if you'd like to buy both packages separately, but we wouldn't recommend this as it's more complicated and it's also $5 more expensive. After purchasing a package, students will be shown an order confirmation page and will be sent an email to verify that everything has been done correctly. In terms of the learning resources, as I mentioned before, they'll be on Google Classroom. So you'll be getting an invite link sent to the email used in your HOSA account 7 business days after paying membership fees. Students can check if HOSA has sent the link yet through your account by pressing fulfillment status. If it says unfulfilled, then the link has not been sent yet and you do not need to worry. But if it says fulfilled and you haven't received the link through your spam folder or your email, then you can email info.hosacanada.org and request that the link be sent again. There will also be 2 Google Classrooms that you'll be invited to, one for your competitive event that you're competing in, and a general classroom for general updates and reminders. These study resources that are in the Google Classroom will cover all the material needed in the event guidelines and competition. So there's no need to buy any textbooks for any of the events that you're competing in. In terms of editing your account, you can go to My Account at the top right of the page by pressing the little person icon, and you can update any of the information fields that you'd like, such as event changes, teammates, as long as it's before the deadline. So in terms of deadlines, the FLC registration deadline, which is just the date that you have to change any changes that you'd like. So for your event or teammates, or it's the deadline for registering for FLC itself. And this date is November 13th, 2021. For SLC, the registration deadline is April 16th, 2022. And as long as you cancel and request a refund before these dates, you'll get a full refund. In terms of the fee again, we recommend that you buy the combined membership and conference fee, which is $85 Canadian. And this is just if you'd like to participate and compete at FLC and SLC. But if you would not like to and just like to buy the membership package, it's only $45 Canadian and gains access to the Google Classroom resources and to US HOSA's benefits such as scholarships and shadowing opportunities. But this also has a $5 transaction fee. The conference fee itself is $45 Canadian and pays for both FLC and SLC, but you cannot buy this unless you pay for the high school membership fee. So if you are planning on attending SLC and FLC, we would recommend just buying the combined package as it's easier and $5 cheaper. If you have any questions about registration, you can always feel free to ask us, or there are also YouTube videos and written instructions on the HOSA Canada page that can help you register, and it's found under registration on the www.hosacanada.org website.
Club meetings will happen on every Wednesday after school. The Zoom link will be posted in the HOSA 2021 to 2022 Google Classroom each Wednesday, a few minutes before the meeting. Training will last from 4 o'clock to 4:40 with you, the members in your category, and your trainer. Applications to become a trainer will be coming out soon, so remember to keep checking our Instagram, which will be linked at the end, and stay tuned.
Good news, trainer applications are coming out soon. So there will be 2 stages to this process. Stage 1 will be in the shape of a Google form where you'll answer a few short answer questions and we'll be able to choose what event categories you're interested in training, etc. After that, accepted applicants will have to submit a 3 to 5 minute video recording following a specific prompt that will consist the second part of the application. Please be reminded that you do not need to be familiar with an event to train it, as we will provide you with all the necessary resources and information. The written application is due October 5th at 11:59 p.m. We will be releasing the training applications right after this kickoff meeting. The link for the form can be found in our Google Classroom or in our bio at HOSA Bayview.
And as we near the end of our presentation, if you are interested in joining HOSA or learning more about it, please join our Google Classroom with the code PQN6TPW that is on the screen and in our description box.
So to end things off, we want to say a huge thank you to all of you for coming to our kickoff today. Feel free to continue dropping your questions in the chat below or visit the document in the description, and we will try to get back to you as soon as possible. As well, you can sign up for our mailing list this year at tinyurl.com/HOSA Bayview 2022. And in addition, our social media handles are on the slide. If you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you again for coming.